This course is CNT 6418, Digital Forensics 2. This is intended for the University of Central Florida. My name is Rick Leinecker. So a little bit about me, the instructor, just so you know I have some sort of credibility. I'm the author of 23 books. You can check out actually my website, rickleinecker.com, and I've got them all listed. I've written hundreds of print articles. Of course, print articles at this point aren't very popular. You're not going to find very many opportunities to write print articles anymore, so those are on the old side. I have also written hundreds of online articles, and I continue to be a contributing editor to Intel's Go Parallel site. I stay active in leading technology, and the Intel stuff that I work on is all like vectorization, parallelization, and things such as that. Written dozens of apps, mobile apps, one for Avon, one for PepsiCo. Those are two of my more notable clients. I've done dozens of retail software programs, and there again you can take a look at rickleinecker.com to see what I've written. I did a Home Alone coloring book, I did a Miami Vice game, so forth. I've been a consultant for many enterprise organizations such as Volvo, Wachovia, who doesn't exist anymore. They were eventually absorbed into Wells Fargo. Bellamy Research, Microsoft, Intuit, Data Masters, Syngenta, MCI, Landmark Communications, and many more. So while I lived in North Carolina, I was a digital forensics practitioner. I now live in Orlando, Florida, and I teach and research in digital forensics, but I no longer do the day-to-day practitioner stuff. I no longer investigate cases, but in North Carolina I did quite a bit. So my office is HEC 328, and that may actually change next year. So just go ahead and make sure that you always check the syllabus for my actual office number. This semester my office hours are Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 5:45. Here again, check the syllabus because that may change from semester to semester. My contact information, my UCF email is richard.leinecker@ucf.edu. And that's okay to contact me. I pay more attention to rick@leinecker.com. Now I don't want to get that mailbox flooded, but if you really have to get me quickly, that's a better bet. My personal website is rickleinecker.com, and that's where you can see like all the articles I've written, all the software I've written, my consulting, so forth. So weekend emails, I travel occasionally on the weekends and really have little or no access to emails. So please go easy on me if I don't answer your email until, say, Monday morning. Normally during the week I'm going to answer your emails within 24 hours. But on the weekends I may actually not answer. So one strategy you might try to do, one strategy you might want to use is to maybe email me Sunday night, because let's say you email me Friday night and then it sits in my mailbox queue for a couple of days and might get sort of really buried under another couple hundred emails and I might miss it. So you might want to wait until Sunday night to email me on the weekends. So grading, 2 presentations, each are going to be 10% for a total of 20% of your grade. There are going to be 6 analysis assignments. Each of them are going to be 10% for a total of 60% of your grade. Now, the analysis assignments are really all of this is pretty straightforward. So it's not like these are really hard, but some of them will take time. Like the third assignment is going to be, you have to analyze a disk image, or a device image, I should say. And so that'll just take a little time. So I would maybe allocate an hour or two for your assignments. And the presentations are going to have to be a pretty high standard, so I would allocate several hours per week in preparation for several weeks beforehand. The discussions are really important. That's where you guys get to sort of share with each other. And I'll sometimes go in there and make comments But the discussions are mostly for you so that you can share with your classmates the things you've learned, the surprises, and maybe the things you already knew. And so far I'm planning eight discussions altogether, but that may change. It's all going to be weighted to be 20% of your total grade. And late assignments are really hard for me to deal with because then you send them to me, they're not in the web course, I lose them, then you get mad at me because I lost them. It's just really, please don't submit your assignments late. And I've had a lot of people say, oh, well, I thought it was 11:59 and it turned out to be 12:01. Well, really, that's your fault if you're waiting till the last minute to submit. You know, there might be your clock might be off from the web course clock. So please, you know, do your best not to submit at the very last minute. Some people, you know, travel and have sort of time zone issues, and then they can't submit. So please, no late assignments. So what do I expect? Well, all analysis projects must be completed at the highest standards. For instance, the device backup that you're going to analyze, you really need to write up a report that's going to be at least 2 or 3 or 4 pages. You need every detail. You need to be professional. And this is a graduate course, so I don't need to give you a step-by-step rubric. You know what I mean when I say completed at the highest standards. All presentations must be done to highest standards, and you also have to, you always submit PowerPoint slides to the web course. The discussion posts must reflect serious analysis and synthesis. So the discussion posts are roughly 100-150 words, and you really need to make a serious effort to present some useful information. You also are required to respond to 2 other posts. You can respond to more if you want, but there's a minimum requirement of responding to 2 posts. So I just want to say a bit about digital forensics careers. It is a really exciting career. I can't tell you how many interesting cases I've encountered when I was doing it in North Carolina. You kind of never know what you're gonna find when you sort of look at someone's hard drive or someone's digital devices. You may be surprised at what you find when you get started. If you master the material, there are lots of jobs. You can probably find an amazing job. And I do highly recommend that you sort of consider following this through.